He's done this in 2 years as a turnaround. Again, a tribute to his leadership, to the Seahawks, to John Schneider, who is not here this morning, at least I don't believe he is. What an amazing job as a general manager. To Jody and her entire organization, it's been just an amazing ride and a tremendous accomplishment for both of them, or for all of them. So, Coach, come on up. And you get to face the media as a Super Bowl champion. So.
Okay, it's time now for some questions. We'll begin up here front left. We have microphones to our questions. Start.
Mike, the Patriots over the course of the year were relatively stout against the run. What did you see from them coming into this game that allowed you guys to have the success that you had?
Well, they're a formidable front, and they've done a great job. I think it's just a normal process for us of, hey, let's identify how they operate, let's put our best plan together, and I think our coaches do a great job of really having an initial kind of a plan of attack, but then being able to make adjustments of how we want to operate to get the run game going. And the guy sitting over there has a lot to do with it as well.
We'll go here in the middle. Bob Canada.
All right, Bob. Good. Pretty good.
Yeah, the way that your defense played yesterday, and just kind of the tone they set, and you said about through 3 quarters and everything. Just what did you really see there? I guess kind of in reviewing it, what really was it?
It's funny. I told the team on Saturday night, I got a bad habit of, him and Han into my office and with the rest of our coaching staff thinking about, plays and what we're going to run and how it's going to go. And then you get around the guys and you see them, and all of a sudden all those worries don't kind of go away magically. And I think that speaks to how they played. They just just became very clear very early that they were a determined bunch, that we were going to play our style ball last night. And at that point, really, the plays became irrelevant. It was really the style of how the guys played. And just to play that relentlessly throughout the game was really impressive, and really proud of those guys. They played. That was a remarkable game by our defense.
Let's go to Ireland. Mike McQuaid. Microphone.
Coach, good morning. Congratulations.
Thank you.
For a lot of international fans, obviously the growth is incredible. For Coach Adam Dera to be the first British coach to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think that's life-changing for him. There's so many people for the game in Europe. Just talk us to that achievement and what he's doing like for these guys.
I'd love to do that. AD is a absolute game changer for us. Not just like an incredible story about what got him to this point, which is kind of awesome in its own right, but just him as a football mind, a football coach. He's someone that has really brought us together, and the way that our front and our defense plays inspired football is a great tribute to how AD operates and what he brings to our football team and our organization. And we absolutely love him. And I think if you ask any of our players to a man, they'd say they'd share the same sentiment. So I'm really happy for AD. He's just an absolute. He's a beast, man. He's awesome. He's so much fun to work with, and he's right there alongside building this whole thing. So it's been a special journey.
Middle left. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I want to go back to that game against the Rams, the Thursday night game. How on the outside of this, it seemed that something finally changed in your team, the way you were able to come back from behind. I don't know if in the inside that game somehow represents something special.
Yeah, that game was it was interesting because we do try to treat every game like it's the next opportunity for us and keep the kind of the outside noise to a minimum. But that was a big game within the season, and I think we realized in that moment that we were a championship caliber type of team, and we've earned the opportunity to win those types of games, given all the things that happened in that game that didn't go our way. And so I think at that point our team had some resolve, and we even had more belief in who we could become. And I think it's the last time we ended up losing.
Two more questions, far right.
Mike, Jason's leader from Chicago sometimes. How do you continue to do what you do defensively, but
Well, you know, we use the term chasing edges here in Seattle. You have to live like that. You know, you can't be copying everybody else. We want to be on the forefront of things. We know that we're target number one now, but it's really going to be our mentality for us to keep pushing the envelope with our personnel where we can take things at our speed, you know. And so there's going to be times where we feel like teams get a beat on us, and we're going to have to move and shake, and that's happened several times throughout this season as well. And that's just how we operate.
Okay, last question for Coach. Coming here next to Bob.
Thank you. Appreciate it. This is Adam Dera on the Sports Show. I was here when the plane arrived. Two-part question. Whose idea was it? You know, congratulations, Super Bowl win, but whose idea was it to come in and win already? And the second thing is, whose idea was it to give away that Super Bowl hats? Because I had a feeling you were going to win at that point.
The Super Bowl hats, like they handed to you coming down the plane. Eric Kennedy, our equipment guy, gave us the gray suits, and we wore them. It was pretty simple. And they had the hats at the bottom, so not a lot of thinking on our part. We're just excited to be there and excited for the whole opportunity.
Okay, Coach, want to have permission?
Okay, thank you.